College won the coin toss. They elected to defer, so it'll be BC with the ball to start the second half. Great boot. Evans deep inside his end zone. He'll take a knee. They've used 3 different tailbacks, and all of them were pretty effective. Landon Finch deuce in right now. Play action on first down. And complete to Swigert. Swigert toes the line. Takes it up.
They had an opportunity earlier. They're going to pick their spot to take a shot down the field.
Another hole up the middle, and that will be another first down. Andre Williams, the sophomore, in at tailback now. And they go right to him. They'll lean forward. They'll give him a generous. Finch reinserted into the backfield for BC. He breaks out wide left. Reddick fires another first down.
Chase Reddick, other than the one play on 3rd and long, has been pretty impressive all day.
That play went for 14, another first to the 10. Finch, and another first down. 1, 14, and now 10 in succession.
And what you see here is Boston College, just like they did in the first half, they're just manhandling this defensive front line, the front 7. And you see why Al Golden talked about they're going to forego the bowl, and the one thing he wants to see his team do is get stronger, and you see why. They're getting pushed around all afternoon long.
Another first down, this one from the Hurricane 32. Reddick over the middle, complete. Another first down. Pantelli, a touchdown, his second of the game. New Jersey. Boston College with their first lead of the afternoon, and it's 3. Benjamin was set back deep. It'll be Benjamin at the 1. And then shoved backwards once he hit the 20.
College touchdown.
You say it's been a long season. It's been a long week. They became bowl eligible last Saturday. Hours later, they were told by the university that they would be foregoing any bowl game opportunities. Ja'Cory Harris steps back, fires, and incomplete, intended for a touchdown. That one went for 60 yards. Streeter still with just 1 grab today. Mike James will get a carry, and he'll push. BC offensive line has taken over this game. First offensive possession of the second half for the Canes. 3rd and long. Harris steps up. Throws that one up and away, and the punt team comes
the football
home.
Had to throw it away.
4th consecutive punt, and 3rd 3 and out for the Miami offense. Swigert backtracks. Whoa, does he ever? Fields it at about the 20. And now goes forward. BC up 17-14, 1st and 10 from the 30. Andre Williams, your tailback right now for the Eagles, and they'll feed him immediately. He's met in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of a couple. Sean Spence, another tackle for loss.
The running back went away from the pool. Watch the pull across. Number 87 going to the left. The running back, Andre Williams, takes it to his right. How about Denzel Perriman, Sean Spence, this linebacking core making some big plays, some tackles for losses, and they've had to. They're not getting much push up front.
Moves on to the Big Ten championship game, college football, presented by Kay Jewelers on ABC, and college football on ESPN, ESPN3, and stream live on WatchESPN.com. Get your shopping out of the way after this game so you can sit on the couch and enjoy tomorrow's festivities. 2nd and 12 for Reddick and BC. Dropped by Swigert. There is the aforementioned draw. It's a big pickup by Williams. He'll be closed down a few yards. 2nd BC punt for Ryan Quigley. He had a season-high 9 punts last week. Not a good one. Fielded on the run by Benjamin. And Benjamin to the 40. Center, 6 of 11 for 91 yards. No picks, 1 touchdown. couple yards there. Last 15, 56 total yards. 2nd and 8. Harris to Miller, broken up. Oh, the hand stuck. His eyes open up, and that's when he put the hand out to try and knock it down. Shotgun. Harris on 3rd and 8. Picked off. Intercepted by Hampton.
Right here, Corey Harris thought he had the corner route, but watch the safety, number 37, break on the pass and just get there. Corey Harris trying to go to Tommy Streeter, but Hampton Hughes, great break on the ball. Corey Harris just a split second.
Can do with it now. Up 3. They go to the ground game. Finch, flag thrown down.
Try some sort of play action pass and take a shot.
1st and 10 from the 36. Finch breaks off wide left. Reddick avoids the sack, but won't that time. Bring up 2nd and 15 here in Miami. Quick little give to Finch, and Finch, very little there, maybe a generous yard. Spence.
Chase Reddick is just be smart with the football. Your defense is playing really well. Just don't give the ball back to Miami.
Hennessy delivered and complete. 1st down, BC. Schweigert with the grab.
How about Chase Reddick? You talk about not making a bad decision. How about a super throw under duress? Look at him staring right in the teeth of that Miami defense. Finds the corner route to Schweigert wide open.
67 yards. There's Reddick's numbers on the day. Finch to the 15, 2nd and 9. This season, he's learned to settle his game down a little bit. 2nd and 9 from the 15. Play action. Complete. 1st down. And the go-to guy in the red zone. 7th play of this drive. It's already traveled 52 yards. Border the QB, and he will run it. And may have lost it on the dive. They're going to say he was...
Systems. I like going with your offense, but obviously Boston College likes what Bordner can do with the ball. I think you saw the ball spit out real late. I think the officials were right all over that call. You saw Bordner go down.
Al Golden had some words with the officials. And
that last review, it looked like the ball did come loose before it touched the importance of this call from Miami. This view, watch this ball spit out. You see the back of his body off the ground.
That's a loose ball.
That is a loose ball.
And
this call does look like it's going to be overturned.
After further review, it is determined that the ball was fumbled and subsequently recovered by Miami. It will be Miami's ball on the 1-yard line. Understand, Miami is not drawn to timeout as we will be engaged prior to the request.
To move the ball.
play action. Harris complete and net. Shy of the 5. First linebacker and the 3rd defensive player. Blitz coming from the corner to eluded just barely. Another minimal gain. Manny Asprilla coming in.
Now Corey Harris has got to be real careful with this football coming out of his own territory.
Tipped and caught. First down, Miami. Benjamin.
Tipped by number 40. Luke Kuechly almost a chance, and then Benjamin, actually a pretty athletic play, tips it up to himself for the big 3rd down conversion.
First 3rd down conversion of the game for Miami. And some breathing space. 1st and 10 from the 20. I formation, Mike James the tailback. Quick stop and pop, complete to Hurts. In the SEC championship game. Here's James met immediately. Harris, complete. 1st down, Bird.
And now they've got a little bit more confidence, a little more mojo working their way.
First and 10, closing seconds of the third quarter. Harris, another completion. Reese Higgins, the sophomore. Miller met in the backfield. Holloway there.
Still a lot of work left.
3rd and 3, down 3 are the Canes. Intercepted, Kuechly. And Kuechly with the stiff arm. Kuechly still on his feet. Touchdown, Kuechly. You are Superman.
Here's Kuechly, middle of your screen. Watch him work. All he's doing is reading Ja'Cory Harris's eyes. Ja'Cory's looking left the entire time, trying to throw that hook route. Kuechly, great recognition there. Even better, how about that return? Shedding guys, stiff arm and tacklers. Travis Benjamin.
Freeze the extra point. The lead swells it off the field. On the field, he gets his nasty on. BC with their biggest lead of the game. It's at 10. Philip Dorsett with the return. Still on his feet. Flag thrown down. Another one as well. The return.
Throwing those interceptions.
17 unanswered points for the Eagles. Miller. Flag thrown down. Miller shakes a tackle. Turn on your track speed, Miller. Across midfield. Pull it away from the pack and then finally tripped up. This may on Miami. On 1st and 16, they fake the give to James. Harris over the middle. Underthrew his receiver.
Start teeing off on Ja'Cory and sitting back in pass coverage, looking at his eyes.
2nd and 16. He'll take the snap. He's inside his end zone. Pump fake. Throws it up and out of bounds.
You know, the pump fake, the double move.
For a touchdown, and now an opportunity to get great field position with the stand here. Harris steps up. Almost another pick. It'll be a completion. Shy though of a first down. Kuechly had his balls on him for a moment. Look at this pile move. This massive humanity may have gotten a first down.
What's the end of this play? Number 8, Tommy Street. Look at those 4 offensive linemen coming to the screen. And that becomes a tug-of-war match. I guess it's a push-a-war match.
I don't know who hit Streeter more, the Eagles or his teammates. Here it is live. Watch the contact from his offensive line right there.
And you know what that is right there. I mean, that's guys playing in their last game at home, giving every ounce of energy to try to stay in this game and get that first down with that 2nd and 3rd.
Be on your toes, though, for a fake. Dalton Botts standing at his 7. Swigert backtracks. 25, he feels it. Bounces off one tackle. Crosses the 30 towards the 32 or less. Many of them of the painful variety. September 5th, their opener at Maryland. Stephen Morris throws the pick 6. They fall by 8 to the Turks. A couple weeks later, here versus Kansas State, Ja'Cory Harris stopped at the goal line at the end of the game. They lose to Kansas State. October 8th at Virginia Tech. Logan Thomas, the QB draw with under a minute left for the winning score. Then October 27th versus Virginia. Morris enters the game for an injured Harris. Scrambles. The completion to the 10, but time runs out, and Tech takes care of the Canes 28-21. It's been that kind of season for Al Golden and company. 6 games overall decided by 8 points or less. And here's BC handing it off. Finch with the game.
Pressure, strip that football away.
2nd and 7. Here's Finch. Close to the first down marker, and we send it to the studio.
Case Keenum might not only be the player of the week, he might have launched himself to the top of that Heisman race.
He might pull an Andre Ware. Play action, Reddick, almost picked, almost caught, incomplete.
Now it's the offense's turn, and who knows, maybe it'll be the special teams who will step up.
Down 10, they could really use a special team spark. Quigley the punt. Fair catch called inside the 15. And that is where Miami will take over. 45-yard punt. Sebastian trying to get the troops back in to go in the season finale for both programs. Lamar Miller, your tailback for the Canes. It has been an ugly second half offensively for Miami. Ja'Cory Harris rolling right and complete.
Ja'Cory Harris, and he'll need to come up with a few more throws. Watch the rollout here, play action, rolling out to his right. Watch him drop this right over the hands of number 49, Steele DeVito. Perfectly placed ball to Allen Hearns.
That one starting went for 12. Average starting field position this half, their own 13-yard line. Miller lowers his head, picks up 2. This is the 5th possession of the half for Miami. 2 punts, 2 picks. Here's what Miami has had to deal with. March, the news broke about an investigation into the athletics program. And then in mid-August, 72 Miami players or recruits were said to have accepted illegal benefits. This was not just a football-related incident. Basketball players also involved in this one. Late August, Miami declared 8 players ineligible, suspended from 1 to 6 games. They had to repay the benefits, and it finally ended, at least the suspensions, in late October.
You know, you mentioned it, the news broke in March. Well, it exploded on August 16th, and couldn't have happened for a worse time for Al Golden and this Hurricanes football team. About a week before the season started, they got this news, and there was a lot of different stories going around. His job just needs some time to start implementing his plan.
That may, and I'm going to put may in quotes, may put an end to all the 28. Down 10, time ticking away. Low snap, handled well by Harris. Harris. Flag thrown down. That may be intentional grounding.
That ball.
So now 3 punts and 2 interceptions in the second half for the Miami offense. Swigert, fair catch, just short of the 35. Knew nothing of the allegations when he took the job here at Miami. Just another thing for Coach Golden to deal with. You see over 31 minutes of possession thus far. Initial tackle broken by Kimball. And he'll be just on 3rd and 1. They keep Reddick on. They do not bring in Josh Bordner, the running quarterback. They give to Williams, and Williams met and pushed back. And maybe a loose ball. So 4th down.
Here's one more look at it. It's a scrum out there. Andre Williams trying to fight for that extra yardage. That ball, you saw that ball pop out.
Really hard to tell from that angle when it was loose. You don't see the ball until he's on his backside.
Well, I think the issue, too, is going to be who came up with the ball from that scrum. Right there, it's possessed by Sean Spence. But did the officials realize that? Did he hand the ball to the officials while he had it?
See big number 6 in the field.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. 4th down.
Travis Benjamin back alone. Calls for a fair catch inside the 15. For the final 8-14, Ja'Cory Harris in his final collegiate game has thrown 2 interceptions here in the second half. Harris airs it out, looking for Benjamin, and it's intercepted. They're going to call it incomplete. Steps
into a jump ball between Travis Benjamin and Donnie Fletcher. You see, it's a reversal, a role reversal. Wide receiver turns into defensive back, but man, Donnie Fletcher,
that's an interception.
Sure looked like he had that football. Here he is, both feet inbounds. His butt comes down inbounds.
For over 33 minutes of this game. Finch with the run, and we take a look at our Pacific line.
Mindset.
Miami did just burn a timeout. They have 2 left, BC with 1. To midfield. Career 3 second half picks thrown by the senior quarterback. 3rd and 4 for BC. Finch the tailback. Flag on the play. Finch met just shy of the 1st down marker. Freshman in their defensive 2 deep alone. And they have a true sophomore quarterback. Reddick hands it off. Big run across the 40 towards the 35 to lead the BC rushing attack. And another carry for Finch. Ooh, big collision. That will not be enough for a first down. Need to cross the 35, just barely. Finch will not have it. Miami saying they stripped it, but referee Ron Cherry having none of it. Crosses his arms at the 43 and stares down the Canes.
Been mostly thought of as a guy who throws interceptions. You have to take advantage of this opportunity and try to get down the field.
Miami brought the house to try and block it. Does not work, and it'll bounce all the way inside the 5.
Recruiting and planning ahead.
If he does go to the NFL, you'll see that highlight on draft day. Harris, complete, out of bounds. Streeter with the grab. Harris lost it. Never on the same page with Streeter.
Staff.
Canes' last 9 drives, 6 punts, 3 interceptions. Benjamin in motion. Play action. Complete. Met immediately at the...
If you're Miami, you got to play with a little more sense of urgency here, too.
Middle of the field reception across the 30.
2 scores to get back in it.
They'll try and get it from the ground, and they do. First down attained by the legs of Lamar in this one. Miami out of their timeouts and down 10. Harris. Pressure. Hit as he delivered and intercepted. Pick
Decision. This is just great execution. Watch number 91, continued pursuit. Coming from the blind side, Ja'Cory Harris, no chance, didn't see him. Ball gets tipped in the air. And Sean Dugan stretching out for the interception. And that is a nightmare senior day for Ja'Cory Harris.
Last 17 attempts for Harris have resulted in 4 picks.
You hate to see that happen to that young man on this day.
Run there by Finch on first down.
For the rest of their lives.
20 seniors leaving the Miami program after this game. Miami desperately trying to approaching 2.5 left in this one. Strong stand there by the Miami D to give the Canes. Quigley strikes it. And this punt down inside the 5. They'll call it at the 3. Boston College, you're saying this is how we close out a season. An offensive and defensive pure effort with a lot of young talent on the field. Harris tipped and almost picked. Your head coach you don't want to get familiar with. Harris, good protection. Takes the option in the middle of the park. And Streeter.
For him, it's a springboard into this offseason, into next season.
Complete out of bounds to Streeter.
Their last game.
Clements with the reception.
For him and that class from Northwest 1983. The expectations around here are high, and they have not been met.
Harris directing and heaving and has a man. Clements out of bounds. They have a chance to finish tied for 4th with NC State, depending on what the Wolfpack do. Harris complete and out of bounds is Hearns. Another completion, out of bounds. Just shy of the 40 is Clements again. 4 interceptions, misspoke, so 4 second half interceptions thrown by Harris. He only threw 5 all season coming in. Another grab by Clements. And officials stopping this one. So Miami was
there in field goal range, then try to get the onside kick.
First field goal attempt of the day for Miami. So Jake Whiteclaw comes out. This will be a 49-yard effort. Had the 36-yard game-winning field goal last week, and it is good. It's a 7 this season. Botts to drive it to his right. Good hang time, loose ball, out of bounds. BC will have it. And that is all she wrote for Al Golden
you see
in
the
the 2011 campaign.
You see the look on his face. He knows it. Season just slipped away right there. Dalton Botts, perfectly placed onside kick. He got the high bounce that we talked about that he wanted. The ball's even spit up out there. Colin Larmon, number 1 for BC, tries to get it. And the ball goes out of bounds. But the big news for Al Golden on the day is the 4-year contract extension, which will bring some security to that job position.
Bring some security to the program as well.
And that'll help with recruiting,
Absolutely.
most importantly.
So Al Golden heads to midfield, and he and Frank Graziani will exchange a handshake on what has been a trying season for both those men.